The state of New York versus Donald Trump. This show is about the forgotten jury. Who is this jury and how were they chosen? He could wind up in prison and have to serve from there.
What does that mean for all of us?
Who puts not one, but two lawyers on here?
They could be helpful to the prosecution.
Let's talk about what is at stake here. Somebody needs to be paying attention to this. A Dr. Phil two-part special starting tonight.
So, Dr. Phil, why is former President Donald Trump's trial so important for you to talk about?
Well, it's a historic trial. This is the first time in the history of our country that someone that has served as the President of the United States and is the nominee of the Republican Party, will be the nominee of the Republican Party as soon as they get to convention, as the next President of the United States. And it's the first time they've ever been taken to trial for a crime. And if that trial proceeds to a conviction, could actually be a convicted felon and sitting in jail at the time of inauguration, at the time that he takes the office of president, and is conducting the business of the presidency of the most powerful country in the world, which is pretty mind-boggling, actually.
Yeah, it is mind-blowing to think about the realities of the situation we're in.
Yeah, it is, and I look at this purely from a jury standpoint because, you know, everybody's focused on the charges, everybody's focused on the lawyers and all of that, but this all boils down to 12 people sitting in a box in New York that are going to be asked to make one of the most profound decisions in the history of America's jurisprudence. Do you put someone that's been president and may be the next president behind bars?
That's a huge responsibility on those 12 just normal people to have to make that decision. Everyone has an opinion about the former president. Do you think that the jury can truly be impartial in this case?
No, I don't. Look, everybody has bias, and everybody has a bias about everything. You look at an apple, they like it or they don't. Everybody has a bias. It can be a good thing or a bad thing, and nobody will go into that not having some opinion of Donald Trump. The question is, when it comes time to vote on the issues, can they set that bias aside and look at things factually?
What about the two attorneys? Everybody seems very worried that there's two attorneys on the jury.
I think that's reckless to put two attorneys on the jury. You know, I spent a lot of my professional career in trial sciences, helping impanel juries, helping do strategy for trials, working with some of the best lawyers in the entire country. And I would have done anything to keep a lawyer off the panel unless I knew to the core of my soul that they loved my side of the case. I would have kept them off because you could be trying your case to a jury of one. Because if people defer to their expertise or they use their persuasion skills as a skilled attorney, they could sway the entire thing to their belief system.
Well, Dr. Phil, it's always great to hear your expertise and passion when it comes to juries and trials. We're really looking forward to this episode.
Thank you.